Welcome back to Tanya's Beauty Box. I'm Tanya, and we're going to do an impromptu eye look. So today we're just going to focus on the eyes. I don't have anything on my skin or anything like that. I used two brow products. One was the Benefits brow gel tinted in the shade 5, and a very old product from Pure Cosmetics, the Browder powder. So it's like a dark ebony. So that's what's on my brows today. So no pencil, no pomade, just brushed through and then went over it with the Browder powder from Pure. I should have brought those two items out to show you, but this was a spur of the moment situation. I have new glasses. I'm trying to fall in love with them. I was in love with them at the optometrist, but yeah, I don't know, buyer's remorse, but they're growing on me. The script is really good, so I appreciate that. And I finally changed out my earrings. I usually wear the same earrings all the time because they go with everything. They're a little bit smaller, like 1/2 inch hoops, and they're in gold, but I really prefer silver jewelry for whatever reason. And today's hair is called Lina, Lyna. I'm trying to get into the middle parts, but I think my face is so fat that it doesn't kind of look right. I need a little bit more here, so maybe if it hit the tops of my shoulder blades, my shoulders, that would have been a little bit better. So this is really short, and it's really short in the back. I'm not sure if you can see that, but that's today's hair. So let's just go ahead and get started with our eye look for today. So the first thing I'm going to do is prime my eyes with some Smashbox 24-hour photo finish eyeshadow primer. I'm going to put that on. Really quick. That'll set in a moment. So that's that. And yeah, I can't see. So I brought out 3 palettes. The first one is the Celestial Thunder palette from Dominique Cosmetics. This is a smaller palette that's from her larger palette. I'm not sure what it's called, but it's Celestial something. This is specifically done for BoxyCharm. So these are these colors here. Oops. Don't want to, there you go. Next palette is from Pretty Vulgar. This is the Nightingale palette. This was sold, and I'm not sure if it's still sold in Sephora. So these are a lot of like cool neutral tones. And also from Pretty Vulgar, this is the Phoenix Rising palette. Now these palettes were like the Pretty Vulgar palettes were $35. So I don't know where they're being sold now, or what the price point might be, because they're about maybe 2 years old. So I think I'm going to start in this palette, the Pretty Vulgar, and I have some brushes and my handy dandy color switch, so I can switch out brushes without muddying up my colors. So the very first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take the Lixi brush, the Lixi tapered blending brush, and we're going to go into a warm color. So we'll go into, let's start with this color here. It's called My Ash, My ASH. So let's do that, and we're going to do that in our crease. And I have a mirror that I'm looking at right here. I probably should have clipped back this hair on the sides, but nonetheless. So this is a pretty orangey brown. It's nice and warm. I really like that in the crease. I don't know, can you really see it? I don't know if you guys can see it from how bright these lights are, but it's a really beautiful color. And they go on very well, so I don't know why if they were discontinued, I don't know why. I don't think it got a lot of love. The next color we're going to go into is right next to it is Fire. That's that one right here. This was the first color. This is the second color we're going to go into. We're going to bring that down just a little bit lower than what we already used. Knock off the excess and go a little lower in the crease here. All right. So yeah, this is turning out really well so far. I'm getting the color payoff that I would like. I did some swatches earlier from some MAC shadows that I had. I was looking for satin taupe, but I don't think I have that particular shadow. You know, satin taupe is a tried and true color from MAC, like Embark or Shady Lady. Is it Shady Lady or Shadowy Lady? Something like that. It's like a orange, I'm sorry, like a grape, deep dark purple. All right, let's see what we want to do next. It's kind of powdery, so maybe that's the issue. Let's go into this nice, deep, dark burgundy here. It's called Blowing Smoke. This palette reminds me just a little bit, just a bit, and we're going to use, can't use that. Man, let's see, we did a great, okay, great. The Lixi large shader brush from Lixi. Reminds me a lot of the Urban Decay Naked Heat, and maybe even a cross between that and the Naked Cherry palette. I don't have the Cherry palette, but I do have the Naked Heat. And that's like a monochromatic orange palette with some really pretty matte satins and shimmers. So there's that. Now we're going to take this very pretty brush from Queen. It's a blending brush. And this is what it looks like. So that's cute. It's soft. And what we're going to do now, let's go into Fly By Night. That looks like a nice deep dark aubergine, which is a little bit more purple than burgundy. Let's go into that. Knock off the excess, and we're going to go into the outer V here. Start out there and bring that in directly over the fold in the crease. So I'm going to blow that out a little bit and kind of shape that into a V. Okay, so I didn't have any, so I brought the other two palettes out and didn't even use them. What was that about? But I got into this palette, and I really love the tones in this particular palette, and it works very well. It's a great palette. All right, so we're all done with that. I don't usually highlight my under arch, so I'm not going to try that today. Plus, I don't think I brought a brush out here that's small enough for that particular area. The next thing we're going to do is, you guessed it, Boring on Me, in my Maybelline Curvitude liner. So let's do that. Let's just make our line here at an angle, and then bring it over. Okay, and on the other side, bring it over. See? Simple as pie. Alrighty. Then, new mascara. It's not new, but I don't think I've ever used it on camera. I may have, but I don't remember. This is the Fenty Beauty Full Frontal Mascara. The color is black. Okay, nice packaging. And this is what the wand looks like. It's flat and then full. Okay, so we're gonna use it on the flat side and then curl it up into the full. And I'm not one for inner eye color either. It never really looks right on me. So I don't tend to do inner colors in the inner eye. Like some people put like a nice big bright sparkly color there. I don't ever do that. Maybe I need to start. Okay. So that's really working our lashes out here. Really liking how that's turning out. It's a pretty good mascara. I think it's like $24. So it's on par with other mascaras. And that's our look. I'm wearing on my lips something I used the other day, the Marvelous Moxie from Bare Minerals, and the color is Maverick. So it's like a shimmery, mauvey pink, rosy tone. So let's put on these glasses that I'm trying to fall in love with. And that is today's look. Thank you so much for joining me. I appreciate it. I'll show you once more a little closer up. And another thing that I think I mentioned before, the reason why the colors aren't like really popping out right now is because I have dark circles. But if this was lighter, then you would be able to really see the coloring in the shadow. Because right now my shadow is competing with the shadow under my eye. So typically I would go ahead and put some concealer under here. So thank you. I appreciate you all so much. Hope you enjoy the rest of your day, and I will see you in another video. Thanks so much. Stay whimsical and let your inner whimsy shine.